last session, which was a while ago, we found out Theo doesn't like being blackmailed and will go to extreme lengths to avoid it. Theo went around town burning down their former employer's business and found out where his house was and killed him as he woke up. And decided to burn his house down too. This was all done without the party knowing until Theo's return home. They were surprised and slightly impressed, but ultimately they thought that in the future they probably should discuss things before burning half the city down. While between jobs, the characters settled into their house and spent a bit of their hard-earned coin on various personal things. They decided to look for extra work at a job board and found what seems to be a well-paid job. They grabbed it, and while they were exiting, they were confronted by an old friend of Ember's. Showing up and recognizing her for who she truly was. A woman named Ingrid August confronts Ember and tells her that she's a queen of Tatras. To the shock of everybody in the party, including Ember. And that's where we start. As you guys return home, from your eye-opening revelation of what Ember really is, and with your new job in hand. As you walk through your front door and close it, the parchment flashes with a bright blue light and changes into a thick envelope with a wax seal that depicts an owl.
Who's holding that?
I don't remember.
I think Garrett might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was either Garrett or you that grabbed the notice. I don't remember. I think it was Garrett though.
Yeah, because Garrett was reading the
Yeah.
board.
I think it would have to be Garrett because Theo can't read, so why would she grab it?
Did everyone else just... Like, this wasn't an envelope for... Do we open it?
It has a
Theo
little
just
bit
like stops.
It has a little bit of heft. Theo, are you burning any metals that can detect metals right now, or no?
No.
Okay, just checking. Oh, where's Wally at?
Oh, we're on the map.
Yeah, I put you back in your house.
I think Theo just like stops on the stairs, heading up to bed.
The map isn't the map, or the thing is, you know, this wasn't originally an envelope, and now I'm kind of afraid to open it.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
The notice that we grabbed was just one single piece of paper. Now it's an envelope with an owl on it.
Okay. Does the owl mean anything to you?
Does it?
Give me a history check. You may have seen it. Actually, you have seen it before, but you've never really asked what it belongs to or what it means, I guess. Chana actually has a ring that has an owl on it. Actually, a very similar owl.
Alright, well... Garrett's gonna go to the office and grab one of the letter openers that's in there and come back out. And he's gonna super carefully try and, like, get underneath the wax seal and, like, pop it out.
Okay.
Like, he's not gonna rip the paper at all.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's open, he's gonna, like, throw the paper across the table.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find it because the map isn't up on mine, so
here.
I'm still trying to find where.
There you
It-
go.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. This guy says some words.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to look through the side menu. Maybe that would have done it, but no.
Like the Simbar house, probably the map of Simbar, and maybe the world map would be nice to put in your hotbar. You can take that little, like almost a little dragon in the top left corner where it says Drag Record Link,
Ah, yep.
and put it in your hotbar on the bottom. That's probably really good to have those three maps.
There we
in
go.
particular.
Cool.
So. So you throw the letter onto the table. Like it's a fire or what?
Like it's gonna blow up.
Okay. You toss it onto the table and a brass key slides out past it.
Huh. It didn't blow up.
You're so
I mean-
observant.
I mean, of course it didn't blow up. I knew it wasn't gonna blow up. Yes, totally. Right, there should be... Is there a letter inside?
There is.
Okay. Garrett will read it out loud.
I took a mouthful of water. Alright. From the Society of the Secret Tome, we would like to hire you four to gather some information for us. We have one of our agents that you will meet, that will meet you at the Creatures of Comfort Spa if interested. Use the key enclosed, enter private baths, and our agent will take care of you there and give you all the information you need.
That totally sounds promising. Let's go.
Totally doesn't sound like a trap. No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No.
Uh-huh. Right. But I mean, if they use magic to hide the... How do they know there's four of us, actually? How is that possible? Like, good guess.
I mean, how did the paper turn into an envelope with a key and a letter in it? We don't
Well, that's
know.
why I think it might be a good paying job, because they use magic to hide this. Right?
Yeah.
So they put some time and effort into it.
Do we remember what it initially said as the job offer? That made us choose it?
The original job was to figure out what was wrong with the Sky City in Airspire. But that might have been just enough to get somebody's attention to pick it up for a very high-priced job in the beginning.
Do we go?
I mean, what else are we gonna do? I mean, I have way too much on my mind that I would love a distraction.
Yeah, you've had a night.
Yeah, a
You
little
and
bit.
Theo have just been... It's been a day. You guys have...
Theo had a blast, okay? Her life wasn't turned upside down.
How do you know?
I mean, killing an entire,
Kind
underground...
of willfully. But true.
Is blackmail willingly?
I mean, I guess not, but certain actions were willful. Like there was other ways to do it. To handle it.
Well, thanks for saving me a trip to therapy. I guess I'll go to bed now.
We can discuss this in the morning then.
I mean, what is there to discuss? We're doing it, aren't we?
Just like when we're gonna go, if we're going to just waltz right in, or if we're going to be cautious about it.
Just send me in. I'm willful and can deal with chaos, apparently. If that's okay with you, Your Majesty.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. Not happening.
Oh, that was meant very much facetiously, so...
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I'll calm down now.
Last person to tell me to calm down got their house burnt down, so you better watch out.
You live in the same house as me. It's cutting off your nose. That's cutting off your nose to Spider-Face.
Is that supposed to be incentive?
You'll lose your garden.
I can plant a garden? Oh, fuck it, whatever. She's gonna walk up the stairs.
Too much effort.
Too much effort to fight us.
I'm just trying to get everyone to chill.
Everyone chill. Are you gonna be okay, Ember?
I'm sure I'll be fine. I just need some time to process, that's all.
How about now? I'm kidding.
No.
Wow, everyone's just lacking in the sense of humor department tonight. Okay, I'm just gonna go read and go to bed.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
As you guys all go down to lay your heads down to sleep, Ember, you have dreams of screams, fire, a cynical laugh. In the background, you're a little kid again, being pulled along by your adopted father. Hurry, Ember. Let's make it to the ships before it's all too late. Don't drag your feet. As you enter the ship, you see a crossbow bolt fly over and almost hit you. And you wake up.
Well, I'm never sleeping again. That was awful. She just kind of curls up in bed, is staring at the wall. Not necessarily thinking, but not processing either.
You guys all enjoy you all have a long rest. May not enjoy it, but you do have a full rest. The day is yours.
gonna use mage armor again in the morning. Does he, by chance, know of this secret society of the tome or something?
You've seen the symbol and you may have heard snippets of it, but they are secret for a reason. They just don't let everyone know what really they are.
So they're good at keeping the secret part of their secret society.
You assume so.
Okay. Just making sure it's not like, you know, it's not like a super secret society, you know, that they're telling everyone and anyone that will about it. So that works.
Yeah, they don't have flyers saying this is our secret.
Recruiting now.
Theo is going to get up probably before dawn and go out and start tending the garden.
Okay.
Ember probably comes out of her room as soon as she sees the sun come up and sits down at the table. Maybe reading a book or just staring off, zoning out. Kind of jumping between the two. Holding a book, zoning out, looking above it.
Reading but not reading.
Reading the same page
Yeah.
50 times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's in the tub.
It's a long day yesterday. Running after all of us.
So much so he doesn't remember yesterday at all.
Nope.
He slept through most of the chaos.
Yeah.
And the whatchamacallit, the pyrotechnics.
Yes.
That's too bad. He missed out all the fire. That's
We
upsetting.
out on all the fire too, so there's only Theo.
Ah,
It's amazing. Probably like in the later afternoon, Garrett would leave his office and see if anyone is ready to go to this Creatures of Comfort spa.
Theo's travel bag is probably like resting by the door leading out into the back garden, so like she's ready to go, she's just out there.
Stick his head out. Ready?
Whenever you guys are.
Ember, are you alright?
She kind of startles, not realizing you had come out of the office. Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure?
Kind of zones right back out.
You know, I burned all your smut books last night. Just thought you wouldn't want to read them anymore or anything like that. And hope that's okay.
oh,
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh, that's...
not a good sign.
No, it's not good. Go to this spa and hopefully a distraction will help. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's gonna be a long day. Hey, Wally,
Hmm?
we're gonna go to this spa.
Yeah.
You know, the more I read this, the more I'm like, it's reading like it's a hidden brothel. Is anyone else getting that? Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Apparently my mind's in the gutter today.
So are we leaving or what?
Yeah.
She'll get up, dust her pants off. Are you
The garden.
just going to stand in the
Oh,
door?
sorry.
I
Sorry.
need my stuff.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Why does no one else look ready to go?
Ember,
Hmm?
we're going.
Oh, okay.
Wally?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Does anybody know where this place is, even?
No?
Not.
I thought you knew.
Now we can ask.
It's a lot of details they failed to give us.
I've got a name of a place that's close enough.
Are you
What
carrying
is
all of
the
them with you?
secret?
Garrett's only going to take the key with. He's
Okay.
going to leave the letter in a book in the office.
The key has it's a brass key with a little red piece of cloth off the side. The cloth starts to kind of pull you in the direction you need to go.
Guess we know which way we're going then. Hopefully it leads us right to the door. Yeah, Garrett will lead the way to the spa.
As you start walking, it kind of takes you towards, well, you're near you're in the near the Thane markets is where your house is. It kind of takes you a little bit north. Well, on this map it's north, but northwest of where you live. Where it's basically the big star that says Baths on the Simbar map. I can share that to you if you guys need me to. But again,
Okay, so it's not super far.
no, it's not too far.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you've actually been near there before, so.
Oh wow, we have.
As you enter, you notice that this bathhouse or the spa is actually ran by a bunch of different Genasis. Most of them are water Genasis, but some of them are also fire Genasis. You kind of start walking up to the receptionist, and the key pulls you to another direction. And the receptionist, looking up, sees that you have the key in hand that's kind of tethering you to a certain way. She kind of nods and kind of points her hand to, like, go ahead.
Garrett definitely tries to act cool, like he knows what he's doing, but he definitely doesn't.
Can Theo insight check that?
Yeah.
She's mostly just trying to determine
Is she
if these
part of-
people are, are they on the take or are they? Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Give me a perception check as well.
okay. Huh? Oh yeah, I have cat ears. I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
cat now.
Oh yeah, we still have that.
Your insight doesn't really notice anything as in like she's on the take or anything like that. But you do notice on the hand that she waves you by, she has a small tattoo, barely visible, but with your cat
My
features,
kitty eyes.
you can see that there is a small owl tattooed on the inside of her wrist.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she'll just continue to follow after Garrett.
The key finally stops at almost at a large bronze door, though it's very expensive, very heavy, and the piece of cloth just kind of dissipates as the magic burns through it.
Well, I guess we found our door.
Garrett's gonna listen against the door and see if he hears anything on the other side.
Can Theo do the same?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to listen at the door, it'd be kind of weird, but anyone who wants to listen at the door can give me a perception check.
I got this, guys. It's a -1.
Ooh, buddy!
Hey, 4.
Ember's just gonna stare at them.
They both have their
Roll
hands
their
against the door
eyes.
listening.
Yep.
Garrett, you don't really hear anything. You hear running water. Theo, you're able to hear running water and what sounds like a man's voice, like, "We have guests. They have come. Gather up." And he kind of gives like 2 little quick.
There are like 12 people in there having sex.
Are you telling us this so we join, or are you telling us just this so we know when we open the door not to look shocked?
I mean, either or, Garrett. Whatever tickles your fancy.
Whatever tickles your pickle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's true though.
Tickles your pickle.
Ember is supposed to be mournful or having issues right now, and you're making Kia laugh. Stop it.
And laughing at issues. It's called trauma laughing.
It's a trauma response.
It's a trauma response.
Think about it this way, Ember. You probably read about something like this.
Honestly, she probably has, so she's not that surprised.
This is
Garrett
same as
opens the
chapter
door.
6 of... You open the door?
Mhm.
Cool.
Carefully.
Not hard to open it carefully. It is a heavy door. As you open it up, steam rolls out, and you see... Oh, shit. Where'd I do that? I closed out of it.
Shit balls, fuck.
No, I didn't close out of it. I minimized it. I swear I know what I'm doing. You see a fire genasi standing there with 4... Wait, is it 4? Hold on.
Can you put the spelling of Genasi in chat? I just need to visualize that word for a second.
Okay, give me a...
Here, I got it.
Thank you.
You got me.
I had to look it up myself, too.
Yeah.
I only know it because of Neo. Thank you.
I've always wanted to play one, I just never have.
You play one.
But anyways.
In my game, you do.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's right.
sorry.
Yeah, true. Never mind. He has 3 attendants with him, so pretty much 1 attendant plus him per one of you.
I'm disappointed.
I was gonna say, this is the shittiest sex scene I've ever seen, but it's fine. Hi.
Theo, you lied.
Why I'm shocked.
He kind of bows and his attendants bows with him. Welcome to the Creature's Comfort Spa. My name is Fire. And me and my assistants will help you ease your stress out of your bodies.
Your name is a little too on the nose. Can you change it?
It is the name that was given to me at my birth. Or creation.
That didn't answer my question. My question was, can you change it?
I could, but I do not want to sully my heritage.
Fine.
It's easy to remember, at least. Fire Genasi, Fire. It's
Touche,
spelled
you got me
differently.
there.
It'd be more weird if they were named Water or
Earth.
something. Yeah, or
Or
Earth.
air.
Or Heart.
What?
Oh, like Captain Planet. I read a book about it, it's fine. Yeah,
It
5.
makes sense to him, that's the point.
Yes, sorry. It was a
Well,
bad
my
joke.
wife's name is
Going to-
Spring, if that makes any difference.
Meh. So why are we
The
here?
ring of your fire.
Ah.
Ring of Fire. Sorry. Yes, why are we here? We've got a summons of sorts.
Yes, you're those. Take care of them. And the attendants go close the door and start asking for your weapons and stuff to have them oiled and cleaned for you. While they're away.
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
Garrett has that rusty axe that got like cursed. He's gonna give it to him and act like it's his own. Like, yeah, it needs a little TLC,
They take
and then
it.
he'll give him the other hand axe, his real one. He has 2.
Ember's good with hers. She just oiled them last night while she was zoning out.
So, you want to get down to business before... Well, that'd probably make more sense. That way you can relax afterwards and think about everything else.
Contemplate our life's choices. Yes.
Step this way, we'll go into the meeting room. It's just basically a few chairs around like a small fire pit. That's...
Theo will follow into the room, but she's gonna stand and lean against the wall by the door.
You must have had your fair shares of secret societies or in your short time being in the city.
Just prepared for the worst. Being in a city this large, it makes sense, right? Fires sprouting up everywhere, and you never know who you might run into.
Indeed. Well, my client, or my employer actually, wants some information and items taken from a particular senator in the city. And I was giving you as a source of potential assistance in this matter.
To steal from a senator.
Yeah, well, I had
You planned on us being the ones to get the job offer?
You've
Yeah, because we
come
just grabbed a
highly
notice.
recommended.
We just grabbed a notice off the board. Did you know that we would grab that notice, or were you watching us?
The person who gave me your information pretty much put a magical thing. I'm sorry, I'm not very good with what she really did, but on the notice board for
who was
whenever
that?
one of you. I
Who recommended us?
Anissa Seraphim is the one who recommended.
That's the lady we just did a job for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Theo looks to relax a little bit at that. So, what items are we stealing from a senator, and why? Not that I really care.
Be good to know what we're denying.
Well, he happens to have a magical necklace that goes along with one of our society's items we require to have. The second thing that we'd like to gather is some papers that he hopefully has on why he's doing what he's doing, who he's really involved with, so we can potentially get him ousted.
Who do we think he's working with, just so we know who to look for on the...
And which senator?
That too.
So there's the real question I was waiting for. Senator Derek Lies. Dietrich Lies, sorry. Kita, you good? You disconnected.
Yeah, I'm good. I just shut off my computer, so I'm getting back on. Don't worry about it. I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
That's the senator that we don't like, right?
Yep.
So, what would happen if we accidentally killed said senator? Just hypothetically, you know, if he's there and fights back and...
Well, he's definitely
Not really.
going to be there. He's hosting a ball. That was the time that I was hoping that we could get you in. Where the guards are more or less focusing on the people in the ballroom and not in places where you will be at. Killing him, if it is non-public, would probably be a boon to Sinbar, but I really don't care on that matter.
So, if he accidentally turns up dead, it's not like you won't pay us?
No, as long as you have the items in question.
quite heavily. Is this party gonna be at his estate?
Indeed. I even have some rough drawings of his estate. And a rough estimate of where the items would be located at.
Are we
If you're
sneaking
interested.
in, or would we be posed as guests?
I could probably get you in as guests if you really want to be. We could also get you in as servants or just delivery people. If you want to sneak in, that would be on your own point.
Actually, could we do a little bit of all of it? 2 guests, a servant, and a delivery person.
If you think that's the way you will work best, I can probably acquire everything you need for that.
Think on it, but just making sure the option's available.
We have time. It's probably best to take your time to look at everything, the drawings, maybe even go to the estate and see what you can for yourselves. Make plans for yourselves. You don't want to go in completely blind on something like this. And I don't want to see you guys captured.
Be beneficial if we were to go before the party, say as delivering something to get eyes on inside quickly, and then leaving.
Again, if you want to, you can. I feel that the ball would probably be the best bet.
That's right, this would just be an infiltration, like, looking. But the actual taking of the items would happen.
Getting to where the items are at, I don't think would be possible outside of the ball.
What's the ball for?
Some victory or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. I can get you the information though.
So a necklace and some correspondence is what we're getting.
Yes.
If, hypothetically, other items went missing while we were there, would that hypothetically be something we could keep? Or is this something we'd have to give to you as well, or split, or whatever?
I only want the necklace and my employer that is once the necklace itself, and the correspondence is for another contracted personnel. But they're working through us, so.
That contract.
What was that?
What's that contract with?
I dare not say. They do not want to be involved with this. That's why they're hiring us.
Is this what you do? This is what the secret society does?
It's what my job is in society. I have people looked into and assist in certain objects being acquired. I am not good enough to do it myself, or else I would do it. Adventurers tend to be more flexible.
What's the payment look like for this? I mean, this is high profile.
And
Very
it's 2
rare
contracts in
item.
1.
A very rare item of your choice.
For each of us?
If you get all the information and stuff required. Yes.
I think we need something more solid than that. As far as you could say at any point when we're done, oh, you didn't get enough. And then just completely drop out of the deal. I think we need some...
You're
I
guaranteed
assume
a
a
rare
contract
item
is
per item.
forthcoming.
Of course. I can get you a binding contract. If that's what you want.
Theo kind of looks over at Garrett.
You do not have to make any decision now.
Rare item of our choice.
Or a very rare item if all documents are there and the necklace. Particularly the necklace is what I need.
As if we don't get all of the correspondence.
As long as there's enough where he can either be taken out of office or killed. That's all that matters for my other client.
What if we kill him?
Then you're guaranteed the very rare item then. If you have the necklace and his death. A proof of death would be probably be required, but he's very high up there and everyone would know when he dies.
We'll need insurances of immunity or protection.
We can help you with that. We could change your name, location, if you want to still live here. We can even change the way you look if you need that.
Are we going to be the only ones going after this? Or are you hiring multiple groups to try?
Oh, I do not dare try. I'm guaranteeing that you'll be able to handle this. If not, well, hopefully you aren't killed in the process and are not asked questions. And if you are asked questions, the binding contract that we will sign, and I'm going to put this out there so you don't know there's no fine print, will prevent you from ousting me or anyone I work with.
You'll essentially disavow us. So we don't implicate you.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Need to protect myself as well. Anissa has given me a full story of what happened and has guaranteed that you'd be able to do this. I trust her.
Praise from her. Didn't think she thought so highly of us. Garrett's gonna look at the other three. Like, he's gonna look at him like he looks convinced that this is legit and that we should do it, but he wants to check with the other three before saying anything.
Don't rush into any decisions if you don't need to. If you want, I can leave you here and you can talk amongst each other without anyone overhearing.
Can Theo potentially insight check that? Is he telling the
Yes.
truth?
Yeah.
Anyone
Please
who wants to?
Wow. 0.
If maybe
I
everyone
forget.
wants to do it, they can.
Sure, Ember will throw one too. Why not?
You can get better than a 0. Everyone can get better than a 0 tonight.
Okay. What? Perception?
Insight.
Oh, insight. Ooh, insight ain't gonna be my
You
strong
got
suit.
better than -1, so.
Ugh.
Garrett.
Yeah, you got
It's still
less
better than
numbers.
Garrett.
Theo, you can think that he sounds very truthful. Ember, you notice that he is telling the truth, but maybe not all the truth. Mostly on the fact that it's like he will be trying to listen as much as possible with you guys debating, most likely. Just so he's kind of aware of what you guys are thinking. But he won't coerce you into actually doing anything.
Alright. I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's saying everything he could be, but I trust him for what he said so far.
We'll take you up on that offer of talking amongst ourselves. Just for a bit. We'll let you know.
I'll leave you then. He stands up and walks out. And closes the double wooden doors behind him.
I'm thinking this is very high risk, high reward.
Hold on. Garrett's gonna hold up his hand for a second. And he's going... does anybody have thaumaturgy? By chance.
Mm-mm.
No.
None of you guys are really magically inclined particularly well, so no.
Yeah. Okay. Garrett's gonna take up one of his rolled up bags, like sleeping bags that he has like in his sack thing, and just like roll it up and like shove it under the door crack and like try and seal it off so it's quieter, so they can't hear as much.
Ember throws a questioning look towards Garrett, but overall just rolls her eyes.
Don't want them to hear anything.
I mean, we're on their turf. I think that's going to be hard to avoid.
Anybody have a way to find bugs in the room? They could be listening through something.
Could look, but
Honestly,
that
I'm
would
not
take
too
some time.
concerned.
You know what, Garrett's just gonna make the door smell really bad.
Yep.
He's gonna use prestidigitation to just make the door smell real bad, like rotten eggs. So if they get close to listen at the door, they're just gonna smell rotten eggs the whole time.
Okay.
They can still hear if they want, but they're gonna have to endure the smell of rotten eggs. It's the best he's got.
Okay.
Right. So, what are we thinking?
I'm down to do it, but I'll probably definitely need a disguise. probably be bad if it gets out that the queen is queen of their ass Tantris stole something from the senator if we get caught. So
One knows you're the queen.
not
Besides
yet,
your friend.
but
Are we going to proclaim it to the highest mountain? Because that's probably not a
No.
great idea either, because assassination attempts will just skyrocket from there.
it's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like 5 years down the road, if it comes out that, hey, I'm trying to think long-term politics. I got
I
a
hate
lot on my mind, I'm
politics.
sorry.
Clearly. It's fine.
It's an issue of canceling.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, oh no, she stole something from the senator. How dare? When
Also
she
killed-
technically knew she was queen. Oh, no.
Plausible deniability. Just go with that.
I didn't hear shit.
Exactly. Right. Wally, what are your thoughts?
I really don't. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics, because if we are caught, we are done. They will not claim us.
Yeah, I guess if we're caught, I mean, I'm probably dead anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a disguise or not.
Nobody's going to think I'm an elegant ball guest. I can't dance.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not getting on that dance floor. There's no way.
Neither of you two are.
Hey,
That's why I was
No.
thinking, I hate to separate us, but that option is there.
yeah.
Thinking either that or servants.
I don't think we should separate. We should either all be from the same fake delivery service or something, or servants.
Thinking servants might be easier. Say we're new, we get lost, that's how we ended up in places we shouldn't be. Delivery people, it's a little harder to justify leaving the delivery area. Right?
Can everyone pretend to be servants, though?
I can make somebody invisible.
I
Like to think I'm very good, but could you two, he looks to Ember and Wally, could you two talk your way out of it?
Yeah, I can do that. I haven't been trained as a queen yet. I can belittle myself down to a servant. Just kidding.
I can play dumb.
I do it on a daily basis, so
Do you think we'll have to mask Wally's size in any way, or servants are naturally his size?
some servants are.
Okay, alright, just curious. Tell how much I've dealt with servants.
Moving furniture?
True.
That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Theo, you, seem somewhat set on killing the man.
She just grins.
Is that what we're shooting for, or is that if it's there, we're going to take it? Kind of a thing.
That's what I'm shooting for.
If it's there, we're going to do it. What are your thoughts on booby trapping something that possibly could kill them or injure them, harm them, if we can't find them?
That it would take the fun out of killing someone?
Wouldn't take the fun out of it. Just be creative.
But I wouldn't be able to watch.
That's concerning. That statement right there. Just replay that statement in your mind.
Uh-huh.
Do you see the problem with it?
I understand it.
She just points at Wally and lifts her eyebrows at Garrett.
You want to... Okay.
That was uncharacteristic for Wally, but he has his reasons and his instances
Reasons for killing.
for wanting to see someone die.
Oh shit. Well then. Can't begrudge you that. Alright. So, kill the senator if we get a chance. If not, we won't go out of our way to do so, right? Theo? We're not gonna kill him in the middle of a fucking dance floor, is what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah, I don't think you're getting through to her.
Just depends on how you do it. You have to be creative.
Ember leans over to Wally. She used his words against him.
If it involves a chandelier falling from the ceiling, I'm in.
He just smiles and nods at Ember.
I meant more like, if I wear a pretty dress, I could get close enough to him, probably, and then, just slice right up the groin. He'll bleed out before he even knows what happened.
Ooh. But there will be a puddle of blood. It'll be kind of
The-
heavy.
It wouldn't matter at that point.
This is personal, isn't it?
No,
Insight check.
I just want to kill him.
Oh.
Ooh!
Give me a deception if you want.
Wah, wah.
It's not deception.
Persuasion.
It's not personal at all. You have a little serial killer on your hands.
Joy!
Ooh.
Congrats, Gary. You have a crush on a serial killer. Congrats. Okay.
Because this is the guy that is a problem for Garrett, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
So there might be a little bit of it in there, a little bit of he's threatened the people around her, and now she doesn't necessarily care about that, but she is going to use that as an excuse. She's going to use that as a rationalization to feed whatever hunger is inside of her.
Our little chaos demon. Got it. Alright.
She's not going to kill any of you three, but
Yet.
everyone else is not off the table.
Fair
God.
game.
Everyone's fair game, except for the people
Yeah.
living in the house. Because they have to pay rent.
Ah, yes.
Splitting rent 4 ways is much easier than 3 ways.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Alright. we're obviously going to be taking more than just that, right? Like, that's just a given, right? Please tell me it is.
Obviously.
Perfect. We get Theo a pretty dress to wear underneath the servant's outfit. Right? Is that what you want?
Hmm?
I don't know if we could get you out, is the problem.
Oh, I can get that out. I'm not worried about that.
She
I could
does
make
have
you
a-
invisible.
Eh.
Until you attack him, and then you're kind of fucked.
She just gives like a little twisted grin.
Oh. You scare me sometimes, you realize that?
Good. I should.
Alright, so we're going to do it. I'm thinking whoever wants him dead is somebody that we should, consider being an ally to, as well. Potentially. Anyone who wants him out is enemy of my enemy and whatnot.
Sure.
Alright, we're just going to let them in. Should we say that if we get arrested that they have to at least try and break us out of jail?
I can break us out of jail.
You left us to be almost arrested last time.
Oops. It's not my fault you were compliant.
We're going to kill you. If they found you. I negotiated a way for you to get out. They stopped searching for you. They were going to kill you.
What makes you think they would ever have found me?
Oh, someone that high up in the military is obviously very adept in searching and possibly could have found you.
I doubt that, but okay. Not the
You think
point.
very highly of yourself until it's gonna bite you in the ass. You gotta plan for the worst, too. You're good, yes. But that's not going to get you through every time.
Hasn't stopped me yet.
I'm just saying it could. Alright, let's let fire back in. I'll stop making the door smell like eggs. Garrett will go to the door and pick up his blanket and open the door.
Making sure I was on mute. Alright. Fire seems to be standing a ways away from the door, kind of his back towards you guys. As soon as the door opens, he kind of looks over his shoulder. Ah. You have come to a conclusion, or you want more time to make a decision after your spa day?
I think we've made a decision.
Alright. Do you want to write up a contract now?
Yes, as well.
He points to one of his assistants and she walks over and grabs a case and brings in and starts sending out a piece of paper, which Theo, I don't know if you're running any of your magical stuff going on. Are you or no?
She is not.
Okay. So she pulls out some thick piece of paper and some blue ink that actually has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And a small dagger. Vapor here will be doing all the contract work. So, let's get started. Is there anything you want on there that we didn't discuss before?
If we get arrested, will there be an effort made to break us out? Possibly.
Arrested by the city guards. Yes. Arrested by the Crutrix household guards. That may be more difficult. You probably won't report it. You probably won't even see the light of day after that. We can see if we can get some people in to do so, but we do not have the resources currently to do that. So you may be there for some time. Just try not to get caught, probably.
Noted.
But we will try to, we will do all that we can in our best effort to get you guys back home safely. You are doing most of the risks, so
I think we're going to go with the servants angle. But I guess our question would be, would that start that night, or would it be prior to that night?
we can get you a few days in beforehand. He usually hires more servants before a large gala like this.
What weapons are we going to be able to take in?
What was that? You cut out right in the beginning.
Sorry. What weapons are we going to be able to sneak in? Are we going to be able to sneak in all of our stuff, or no?
We can maybe get some delivery man to drop off your equipment.
I think that would be preferred.
We will add your servant credentials and all your servant clothing into your go bags when you leave here today.
Right.
Any other questions?
Don't have any.
He looks to all of you.
I'm good.
No.
Sorry, heading on. All right. I'll have you prick each one of your fingers and put a dab of blood on the contract. We'll make a copy. I'll add my own. To seal it. They'll hand the dagger around each one of you.
Garrett will hesitate.
Can I use my own dagger?
Cross intimidation.
If you want. It doesn't matter what instrument you use, you can use your own.
He just whips out this little dagger.
Amber will probably use her own too. She don't need to be sick now.
Yeah, Theo do it without hesitation.
Okay.
Garrett's gonna prick his blackened finger and drop the blood on there.
Surprisingly, it comes out as ink.
Right. So,
Does Theo notice that?
With your passive? Yeah.
Okay.
Wally also knows it, and so does Ember. Oh, you guys have some high passives.
God damn it, guys. Why do you have all... Garrett has an 8 in passive, y'all.
You have an 8? I have a 9 on my sheet. When did you go
Is it
down?
9? Oh no, it is 9. It is 9. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
It's 9. Still, shit.
I wrote all your guys' passives.
Garbage!
I know what they are.
She doesn't say anything. She just does her own blood and moves on.
He adds his blood to it, and shit, I changed the name now. I don't remember what it was now. It doesn't really matter. She taps the contract, and it duplicates. So she hands you one, and she puts the other one back into the case and steps out with a bow.
The ball? Or the gala, or whatever the hell we're calling it.
A week from today.
We've got a week to prepare. Alright. We'll meet back here? Or will you be in contact? I have a feeling you already know where we live, so...
I do, but it does not mean that I want to go there to show that we're working together.
So we're just going to come to the spa a lot. We'll be regular patrons.
I mean, you did come into some money.
It's true.
Anyone who's at least heard of Anissa knows that.
Yeah, we know. We've heard that some people have already asked for money. So, joy. Family comes out of the woodwork when one comes into money, don't they?
I would not know.
Don't have a family?
Not necessarily. I'm one of the rare ones, born of the eternal flame.
Family isn't the best in things in the world. So are we still going to be able to use the sauna? Because I honestly want to use it really bad right now, and
Feel free to use the facilities as you need. I won't assist anymore, but my assistants here can take care of all your needs.
Are you a first sauna?
You cut out.
Wally, you up for a sauna run?
Yeah. Can I fit in it?
Should be a big room.
Good.
A hot bath sounds amazing right now. Maybe it'll chill my mind or relax my mind for a bit.
You all right?
I'm getting there.
You sure?
Yep,
I've been told I'm fairly good at listening.
I don't even know what to say at the moment, so...
Words normally help.
When I get to how I want to word it...
Well, even words don't work. You could just go, mah, and that would be just as, that would be articulate enough for me to understand.
Appreciated, but not right now.
If there's nothing else that's needed, I'll make my leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kind of gives you another bow and steps out and through the big brass door, leaving his 3 assistants.
The real question, was that rusted out axe able to be restored?
You haven't seen any of your gear yet back, but they figure that you're going to be staying here for a bit, so they're going to take their time, make sure it's cleaned up.
Sana.
I would like a hot bath. She kind of peeks over at the assistants.
They point you to the changing rooms and then lead you to anywhere you want to go. So hot bath, sauna, massages, whatever.
Awesome.
Spotty.
Mm-hmm.
Spade, because I'm worth it.
That's not what I want. That's not the door day. I have to change that.
Theo goes home right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No spa day for Theo?
Nope.
Hmm. Garden day, right?
Pretty much.
Alright, Ryan, Zoe's upset with me, so she went to go find you.
No, she's fine. She's just vacuuming.
Is that our full day then, spending it at the spa, or can
If
we...
you want it to be, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I don't think Garrett would spend the whole day there.
Ember definitely will.
I think Garrett would go and look for books on arcane locks.
Okay. As you leave, they hand you your weapons back, and they both look pristine condition.
I am impressed. He's gonna give him... Give me a second. 4 gold coins. As a tip.
They take the money, but then they kind of look at it questionably. They kind of shrug. You haven't heard any of these attendants talk.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Odd. But yeah. Actually, Garrett would probably go to Anissa.
Okay.
And see if she could teach him some runes of lock and unlock. or whatnot. Some runes.
Okay.
Or she has books on that.
Anyone else doing anything else?
Nothing in particular. Get the relaxation on.
Okay. Theo's just guarding.
Yep.
Okay. So as you enter, Garrett, Nisa's shop, it looks more in disrepair than normal. There's books everywhere, but it's a controlled chaos, let's put it that way. Sorry, we're closed.
It's me?
Oh, damn it. She snaps her fingers and all the books kind of start stacking into bookshelves, going back through the marble door behind. Oh, God damn it.
Just
Give me a minute. Hold on.
Take off Zoe's collar.
Sorry. She's going your way back. Or back your way. The books, as they fly into the door, you kind of see glimpses of her trying to get past the books. And then you kind of realize that she probably meant not to do that. Sorry, it's been hectic lately.
Everything
Garrett.
all right?
Yeah, just old friends in town and stuff like that.
I was wondering if you had any books on locking runes or unlocking runes.
I believe I do have something.
I wonder if I could borrow it? Or would I have to buy it? Either way is fine.
No, you can borrow it. It's fine. Just make sure if you draw it down anywhere to copy it. Check with me to make sure it's written down right. I did a couple of research on some of the runes you brought back from the.
Yeah, I was a little distracted when I did those, honestly.
Yeah, don't try some of those. They may cause one would cause a crater in the city. That's yeah. Another one would probably be fine. I don't know exactly what it would do, but it shouldn't be like horrible. And another one will just turn your skin blue for 48 hours. Instead of turning lights on. Anyways, yeah, here's the book. She hands you this huge tome. Should be page 200.
And what language is it in?
I can put it in common if you want me to.
Preferably, or what else do I have? I say to myself. Celestial is all Garrett knows is Celestial in common.
I don't know Celestial myself, so maybe I should get some lessons from you sometime.
Common would be fine, thank you.
Okay. Yes, yeah, I can put it in common. She takes a little wand out and she says a few arcane words and taps the book. Then checks it to make sure. Oh, yep, it should be working. It'll probably wear off in the next, 8 hours or so.
I will be sure to ask for help if I need it. Appreciate it. If there's anything you need, by the way, while your friend's in town, let us know.
I should be good. We're just trying to catch up.
Alright. And Garrett leaves without a fuss.
Okay.
He's gonna be probably reading on the way home, just like Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Now I know where you got your character inspo from.
Garrett.
Okay. Do we want to take a break here, or do we want to keep going?
Take a break here. I'm ready for one,
Okay. We'll go to break.
personally, but
Sounds good.
Cool beans.
All right, we're back from break. You guys finish off your day doing your research, spa, and gardening. Assuming you all return back home eventually. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the rest of the day, or are you done, basically? Yep. Those who stayed at the spa a little longer than Theo did, you go home with a little. It's like a burlap sack full of clothing in the colors of. When you open it up, it has like it's basically servant clothing with the colors of the house of Iram, or not Iram, Lease, which are gray and red. Okay. Is there any that I need to keep an eye out for you later on to maybe find or buy? Been trying to keep you stocked up. Okay. Doing one of each? Yeah, that's easy. Okay, I'll give you guys your long rest. If I remember how to do this. Oh man, it's been so long since I DM'd. It just makes me feel bad. Alright, get you back on track on days of what day you're on. As you guys wake up and start the day, there is a package outside your door, which has Theo's servant's garments along with some hand-drawn maps of the lease compound. Please hold. It is gonna be a little bit better than hand-drawn because they're just gonna be the map. They're very good drawing, yeah, yeah. Oh, I gotta wait for it to load for you guys. Apologies. Let me know when it's all loaded in for you guys. Oh. Oh. I must have clicked the wrong button. I'm a little rusty after not DMing for a month. I don't know why. I found it on Pinterest actually. It came with it was a link to a full-on mansion. So I have 4 floors actually. So we're gonna use 3 of them. This is the first. This is the first floor. It's actually I think it's made by the same guys who made the island that I use for the Sky Island for. Yeah, I think it's the same guys or somewhat similar. Yeah, I had to get off like a drop. I got it off of Google Drive. They had it all on there. They have a DM version and everything too. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So, there are currently 3 entrances. The main entrance to the building is here. There are, well, actually, there's 4 entrances to the main mansion. There are 2 here, one on this side and one on this side to go to the main dining room. There's one into the ballroom or kind of theater room kind of thing. Oh, that's right. How do I pin again? Oh yeah, there we go. And then there's also 2 on the balcony here that goes into the main study or kind of like an office. Oh, it's a library type office type thing. Lower library. Nothing's on the first floor. Uh, they're only able to give you a first floor map right now. They're going to work on each day here, giving you. So you guys gonna get packages each day to get more things here. So they must have somebody on the inside, most likely, giving you guys the more or less information. There's also a servant's door right here. So I'll work on next session. I'll have like where the guards are at and stuff like that normally, where they walk. I'll add that on here and a few other things. So also where the main like the head guard where he usually sits at, like usually is stationed. So I'll have that set up and what his name is and stuff like that. I'm gonna have all this stuff information for you guys next session. So I can go through some of this with you. I don't have everything written up. I tried. There's a lot involved with doing a heist. So, um, so we'll go through a little bit of this with you guys, and if you have any questions or if I can answer them, I will. If I can't answer them, it'll be next session. So. Back, I'm going to make notes here so I remind myself to do that. Okay. Do you want to know what all the building out external buildings are? Okay. We'll start off the top left. This one here is the guard's office. This one here is the male servants' quarters. This one's the female servants' quarters. Sorry, I gotta get my cheat sheet here. This is the kitchen. The butler's pantry that has a downstairs to it. They'll probably go to like a wine cellar or something. This is a storehouse with another downstairs that goes into something. I'd have to get that map up to find out exactly where it goes. This is the guest house. So if he has any dignitaries that he's going to be having over or whatever, that's where they'd be at. And I can't move the map. Yeah, there we go. Way off and by its lonesome on the far right is a doctor's office, an infirmary for either his the guard servants or family members. Um, there is, and I don't have it marked on here, but I will mark it now. Inside the small like stables where they have all the hay, there is a small hatch that lays underneath the hay inside the stables. It just says hidden passageway. That's all it says on the map. Either the person who has been doing this hasn't gone down there and found out yet, but you can always ask for more information later for yourselves. This is the coach house. And the very tiny one way on the other side here is a gardener's shed. And then these two little ones up here are just washrooms. Oh yeah, it's a chapel. Yep. There's a chapel. And this one here goes to the crypts. There's also another mark. There's a statue in the garden right here. I'll put a little square on here. There's a secret entrance underneath the statue as well. I'll put all these maps in Discord, all 4 of them, including the basement ones, so you guys can look at this while we're in between, if you guys want to. I could give you guys the labeled ones as well, because it's not going to ruin anything. This looks cleaner than having them all labeled. So I'll put the labeled ones on Discord so you guys don't have to ask me a million questions. What is this? What is this? So you guys can read and look at those. So you don't have to. You can just wing it. But I'm letting you guys plan this out, so this is gonna be fun. Just make sure you tell the DM so he can screw you even more. Oh, I'm kidding. Um, seems upstairs seems to be more either heavily guarded or heavily warded. That's why there hasn't been anything upstairs yet. So there are let me see if I can figure out how do I change my color on this? Is it on the color table thing? Oh, that's fine. I won't even mess with it then. There seems to be like rune marks in like the main hallway here, seems to be a spot where a guard can place a token on to set off there. Um, one near the library, and then one in the kind of like study itself. Probably not in that general, but general in that general direction there. They're magical alarms, so it goes towards the head. It gets sent into the head guard. Um, like it's sent to the head guard's head, I guess, if you want to say that. So at least at least somebody, one of the guards or the head guard itself, has magical capabilities. At least knows the alarm spell. Let's put it that way. That's what it says. There's like little notes on the map. I didn't write them all down there, but yeah, that's what it says on there. You do know somebody that's very magically inclined to ask how to disable.
that you're not hanging out with her?
No, I'm hanging out with people I want to hang out with.
Okay.
You're good company.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought any more about our date coming up?
The fact that it's not happening? Sure.
Well, I mean, it could.
Yeah, I could, but it won't.
You sure? I have great ideas for dates.
I doubt that, but okay.
Don't doubt me.
Why don't you take out Her Majesty instead? Take her mind off her troubles.
I don't think that would help any.
I don't know. Garrett
much
seems to
data
think
coming
pretty
up.
highly of his skills in the bedroom. That could distract you for a bit.
I'm good.
You sure you don't
No.
want to try?
No.
18.
If we're done looking at the map, my head hurts. I'm gonna go lay in bed.
Would you like some fainting salts?
Night. I'm good.
Or a bowl full of grapes?
It's not.
Are you good, Theo?
I'm
With
fine.
all this stuff?
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Learning about Ember being royalty and all that.
Why would I have a problem with it?
Don't know. Just checking in with everybody and seeing their thoughts.
Why?
I just don't know if I'm convinced of it, I guess.
Convinced of her being a queen?
Convinced her friend is being honest.
Well, that seems like her problem.
I don't want her being played a fool. Just like I wouldn't want you to be.
I'm still just trying to figure out why you care.
Because I'd like you guys. You're the only friends I've had in a very long time.
That doesn't mean that you have to make our problems your problems.
But I like helping, so...
But none of us are asking for help.
It's...
Do you need some help?
I don't know yet. Though the fact that you would like to go after the senator that I absolutely despise is quite... nice. Comforting, actually.
They don't really have much to do with each other.
You sure? Are there other reasons that you would like to kill this senator, or just for the kicks and giggles?
Pretty much just kind of for the kicks and giggles. I mean, he's a bad person.
There's
He
a lot of
doesn't
bad
deserve
people.
to live. I know.
That'd be
I'm
a lot
only
of-
one person. I can only kill so many of them at one time.
Why do you want to kill them all, I guess?
Because they're bad?
Killing them doesn't bother you?
No. They're bad.
What about ones that aren't fully bad? Like they do shitty things, but they're not wholly evil.
Did they hurt someone?
They could have.
Directly?
They could have. Possible.
Well, I mean, if
To some
they've
people,
hurt
they might
someone
be-
directly, then yeah, that makes them fair game. Why do you
So-
think Ember isn't dead yet?
So, like, if I guess it depends on what information you get.
If
Some
Ember
people, they might be a
decided to
hero.
drown a kitten tomorrow, I would probably kill her.
Okay.
If she decided to kill a bandit who raped someone, I'd help her. You seeing the difference now?
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying that different perspectives on what information you take and get can make things gray area.
Not for me.
Everything's just black and white for you.
Pretty much. I'm not saying that areas of gray don't exist. They do. I am an example of gray. But I'm sorry. If you murdered a child in cold blood, you're a bad person.
I don't disagree. I'm just trying to understand where you stand.
That
I
bad
suppose.
is bad and shouldn't be allowed to live. I
It's
don't know
more-
what's complicated about that.
I'm more understanding of you see things as more of just black and white and not so much gray, and you would act on it before you thought.
What's that supposed to mean?
You spontaneously burned down an entire building full of people, proceeded to go to said leader's house, kill him, and burn down his house because you were being blackmailed. Don't you think that's slightly overreacting?
No, that's called consequence analysis. I weighed the options and made a decision. I'm sorry that I didn't agonize over it for days and days and ask advice from everyone. But if you think there's no thought that goes into this, you're wrong. So I would appreciate you not making me sound like a mindless gremlin, because I do actually think about things. Just because I don't read all the time.
I'm not saying you don't.
That was kind of what it sounded like, Garrett. A thoughtless overreaction is the impression I'm getting from you.
Why both? And why not just burn down and kill the leader?
Because I thought he was at the headquarters, and it turned out he wasn't. So I fixed the problem. Did I have a little bit of fun doing it? Yes, of course I did. He made my life hell. He stole from me. He denied me work and or money. So, yeah, sure, there was a little bit of personal vendetta there, but I took care of a problem that would have affected all of us. And that's what I intend to do by killing a senator. Now I realize that there is probably going to be fallout from that too, but fallout is just a fact of life. You just have to learn how to deal with it. Not everyone can sit around making pro-con lists about whether or not they should do things.
You're not wrong.
I know. But thanks for acknowledging it, I guess. The way I see it, killing the senator is going to solve a lot of problems. It is potentially going to create a relationship and allyship between us and whoever else wants him dead. And in the grand scheme of things, if we can help find information that either helps implicate him or gives more information on whatever movements or groups he works with, then this is a win-win situation. But from my understanding, he is not a good person, and I would prefer to not let him live. And if I get to satisfy whatever need and hunger is within me by killing him instead of some innocent, then I'm going to do it.
I was just wondering where your train of thought was on it. Now I get it. Thank you for explaining.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to insult you. I'm sorry.
Thanks, I guess. Are you going to be recognized?
As a grunt. They think I'm dead.
And will you still be recognized and then they will realize that you're not dead?
I don't look like I did then. The only people
Well,
that could recognize me are likely dead.
but you don't know
Maybe.
for sure.
No. I don't. Which is why I plan on changing my appearance a little bit.
Alright, that was where this line of questioning was leading.
That's why I gave... When we were in that one town and they were interrogating us when you were on the rooftops, they had us turn in the uniform of the soldier we found. I didn't give them the soldier's uniform. I gave him my uniform. They didn't recognize it, so...
Well,
It was a
okay,
different-
those 3 people might not have,
Right.
but this guy was in charge of the people, right?
What I'm saying is that my uniform's no longer on me. So if they search our things, they could not connect back. Only if they interrogated us would they know.
I mean, I'm not so worried about the uniform. I'm worried about your face, Garrett.
I'm going to go as a disguise, yes.
Okay, that's what I was driving at.
I told you that.
I don't remember that. All I remember was hearing that Ember was wanting to go in disguise as well.
Are you going to want to? Would people recognize
know.
you?
Maybe.
Actually, maybe it would be good that we all do it. Since we're all going to be living in the same town of the senator,
Yeah.
if we are known to be at the party, maybe it would be best if all of us were
I mean, probably.
disguised somehow.
But at the same time, if they have magical detection of anything, they're going to be able to see that we're disguised unless we do it
Particularly.
mundanely.
Which is why I'm going to turn my hair blonde.
Oh, God.
I know,
why?
it's disgusting, I hate it. But,
Yeah,
I mean-
you are so not blonde.
no. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's the complete opposite of black.
I mean,
And then I'll shave it.
okay.
What color should I go with?
I don't know. I'm just,
What would make me look good to you?
nothing. Garrett, stop.
Made you laugh.
I mean, if you want to count laughing as choking, then sure.
I'm gonna count it.
Of course you
I'm
are.
gonna take out a little notebook and make a tally mark inside it.
Oh,
Put it back in his pocket.
God. Why are you so desperate for attention, Garrett? Why are you so desperate for my attention?
I was gonna say it's mostly just yours.
The question still stands.
Don't know. You fascinate me.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
You do.
Well, that makes me sound like a science experiment. How do you think
No.
that makes me feel?
Alright, make it sound better. I'm intrigued by you, and you're very different from anyone I've met. And
Are you, like, writing a thesis on, like, mental illness or something? Is that
no,
why?
that would be an autobiography, and I don't have time for that.
That's really sad, Garrett.
But it made you laugh again, so.
Alright, I'll give you that one, but...
No, it's true. Little quirks you have. The fact that you, when you garden, take off your shoes and put your feet in the dirt. Little things. I find it
So
adorable.
you're a stalker, too.
No, I'm not
Noted.
a stalker. No, I want you to know I'm watching you, I guess, in a way. Stalkers
That's
don't,
not
right?
better.
That's not making it better. I'm sorry. Forget I said all of that.
No. Because that, my friend, is what we would call a red flag.
I think the mental illness is the red flag, but you know.
I mean, I am a red flag.
I was gonna say, you're also a walking red flag of murdering and arson.
Yes. What if I just burned the place down?
That's a lot of buildings. Like, look how many buildings there are on here. Like,
Oh,
just look.
but I mean,
Just
That would
the
be-
ballroom area.
or like the gardener shed, just set it on fire. I'll steal all the
Highest-
things that I want, and then
Highest concentration of people.
I mean, okay, you see, that's mental illness.
Garrett, like, looks over at Wally like, oh shit.
He just
You
smiles and
both are
shrugs.
insane. I
He
mean,
just smiles and shrugs at them.
he's not wrong, though.
Exactly.
But, well, hmm. What if there are innocent people? What about the other servants?
Oh,
That's why I'm saying we
Yeah.
don't burn all the buildings, because they're servant buildings.
Well, I know, but if we go for the highest concentration of people, what if there are people in there that didn't do anything wrong?
Well, you could just use smoke. Heavily smoke a building out.
They're not bees.
No, but it would definitely obscure the vision. It would definitely cause chaos. And havoc.
I mean, it's true. It's mundane. I know your darkness thing works similarly, but that could send off a lot of triggers.
Fire on top of a building if it's storming. Oh, lightning strike. Shock. Precipitation. Thunder.
That's true.
Like, that's actually a really good idea. I'm really liking that idea, actually.
Do we know? Are they all gonna be in like the one room?
Probably
like the ballroom?
not.
But like, what if we were just to like lock them in there? I mean, then we wouldn't have to deal with guests, and we would just deal with guards, and
I mean, I
then we
do
could
wanna
just kill
lock
them.
it. My other thought was locking the guard post, like, completely.
No,
To lock them inside their own little guard.
or lock them out. Either or.
Could lock them out.
I suppose they could just scale the building then.
Right, and then break through a
But it
window.
would-
and that'd
it
be
would
a
take
lot
a
of
minute.
things. That'd be a lot of work. To have to seal off all of those doors, because there's, what, 4 entrances? I think it'd be easier just to seal off the entrances to the guards' rooms. It's an option.
What if... I don't know. I
Thinking.
don't think that would be a good idea.
No, say it.
No, it's not
There's
a good
no
idea.
bad ideas because we literally just
Mm.
discussed burning down a building with everybody inside it. So there can't be anything more sinister than that.
Well, I mean, well... I
No.
was gonna say, what if we were to draw them all to, like, the guards? Draw them all to, like, the chapel and just fucking... bloodbath it.
I don't think we are capable of that.
How do you know? We're pretty fucking good.
We're good, but think of how many guards he probably has, and not to mention sentries.
Mm.
They're powerful people.
Guards and sentries are the same thing.
Well, higher ranking sentries. I mean, if they have alarm, they might have magic, and that would just be... They could call reinforcements from the city.
Do you think we should ask for a guest list?
Could try.
I mean, if anyone important is going to be there, we should know what they're capable of and if they will help him if things go poorly.
I think it's safe to say if they're invited to the party, they're likely in support.
Well, not
No, that's
necessarily.
not right. That's not right, because we're invited, technically, and we don't.
Well, and sometimes people don't know what they're supporting until you open their eyeballs for them.
I mean,
he's
wait.
in a position of political power.
That would be interesting, though.
Peeling off people's eyelids?
No.
I agree.
No.
Oh.
Throwing his mail into the hall. The mail we don't take.
But we're taking the incriminating stuff.
Most of the incriminating stuff.
How quickly can you make copies?
Well, I was thinking more of the other letters that would cause a lot of gossip.
We don't know if those exist, though.
They could. There's gonna be a lot of letters. You know how much they write a lot. Also thought of stealing his, like, stamp. You know, his little seal that he does. Think about stealing that. So that we could forge letters in his name.
But what if we kill him?
We
They're
still,
gonna know
we can
he's dead.
say... Yes, but we could still say that we had the letters.
I
Like, we could
suppose.
say, oh, we had his will. It's still sealed with his seal.
Oh, that's...
Smart.
No, I'm thinking down
Oh.
a different path for a second. What could that get us? We leave him alive, but we steal his stamp.
Does a lot of things, I suppose. His approval for marching orders, his... any political... money that he's getting, or... random laws that he's, enacted. Could redact them. Pretty much anything. Could get anywhere we wanted if we got his seal.
But
Just
how
say, "Hey,
long
please."
until...
They realize it? Maybe a couple of weeks. Depends on how many
What
he
if
has.
you talk to Anissa about something that can duplicate it? You get like a pressing, like you would a key in wax. So instead of stealing the actual seal, so that they know that it's missing, what if you just make a copy?
You would have to keep him alive then.
I know.
I know that does not appeal to you.
The things I sacrifice for friends.
I'm a friend?
Don't let it go to your head.
Sorry,
I
sorry,
don't want
right.
them.
Yep, right. Sorry.
I'm just
mean,
thinking what that could get us politically.
a lot.
I mean, maybe eventually this other person, this other contractor wants him dead, but we could fuck up a lot of shit with that stamp.
Well, they did say they want to implicate him.
But implicate him in what? That's what I want to know before
That's
we do
what
that.
I want to know too. I guess that
I'm talking for our personal gain right now.
that's
We
why I
could
want
fuck
to
up a
read
lot
the
of
letters
shit.
before we steal them.
Well, yeah, that... Okay.
I'm a fast writer. Wait, I have something for this.
You do?
I have the book the quill of scribing.
What?
If I read it off, if I put a pen on a piece of paper and I read it out loud, it will automatically transcribe whatever I'm reading out loud. Whatever's
That's
being
good.
said. So, if I read each letter out loud, then we automatically have a copy.
Yeah. Could you get another one of those quills, and Ember can be doing the same thing?
Could. I don't know if they would interfere with each other or with both of us talking.
Well, don't do it right next to each other then. And
I could see.
talk quietly.
Have you tested the quill to see if it
Yes.
copies other people's writing, the way they write it?
Oh. Have not. Hey, Wally.
Yes.
Would you like to do an experiment?
Oh dear.
How are you with writing letters?
Not great.
Better
Perfect.
than me.
Perfect. Because you probably... Do you have really bad handwriting?
Yeah.
Even better. So write a letter to Theo about something super random. Just
Preferably
like,
about how pretty I am.
I was going to talk about bookshelves.
Go
That's
for
not
it.
very exciting.
It's random.
I'd much rather you write poetry about me, Wally.
Why can he do it, but never mind. Do that.
To spite you,
then-
Garrett. That's the answer. To
He's gonna
spite
write
you.
a poem about like a fine oak bookcase. He like met you in the middle there.
Fair enough.
That's a good one. I like it. Alright, so then Garrett's gonna take out the quill and is gonna read it out loud and hope that it try as many different ways as he can to make it look like Wally's handwriting. Can it do that?
So the first try, you just read in your normal voice,
Mm-hmm.
and it writes it in almost the way you would write it.
Okay. Try again.
You
Gonna try and imitate Wally's voice.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, this
Okay.
should be entertaining.
Go, Garrett. Go,
God damn it.
Garrett.
The accent's very difficult.
Oh, trust me, it is for me too.
You start off okay, and towards the end it starts looking more like your normal handwriting towards the end.
Man, I really can't keep that accent. But, I mean, it's close. Why, what were you thinking, Theo?
What? I wasn't
You were-
thinking anything.
That's why you asked. You asked if I could copy and make it look like their same handwriting.
No.
Oh, never mind. Well,
That was your train of thought, not mine.
oops. I got lost in the poetry of the bookshelf. It was very good, Wally. It was very good.
Hurrah.
Very, very good.
He's just beaming. Just proud as could be.
We should frame it. Anyway. So we could do that and just have a copy of what... I think it's the contents of the letters that's going to matter more. But
Well,
I will
Yeah.
talk to Anissa about copy spells.
Or just get a block of wax. I don't know. I mean, copy spells, yes, but, like...
Because then you could melt your metal and put it in there and then... You're a genius.
I know how things. I know how the world works.
I
Sometimes.
didn't say you didn't. I
Always
never
with the
denied
tone
that.
of surprise.
I don't mean to sound surprised.
Well,
You sound surprised whenever I do something good.
well. She's just giving him a huge shit-eating grin.
Sass. Alright. But that's a great idea. We'll try it. There's gotta be some sort of rune for dispelling shit. We'll do that too. I now know how to lock doors arcanely, so yay us. In fact,
Yeah, I suppose that might not be bad.
Garrett's Garrett's gonna go to the front door and draw the arcane rune for lock.
Why are you locking us in?
No, I'm locking people out.
Oh.
You're on mute.
Give me a drawing check.
Oh fuck.
You were told to check with Anissa before you did it. You messed up one of the main symbols. And instead of locking, are you activating it?
Yep.
And instead of locking, it breaks the latch.
Shit. See? Found out how to... See, I figured out how to unlock.
That's not the word that should be associated when doing magic or runes, Garrett. That's like a surgeon who was supposed to be stitching up your leg going shit and suddenly your foot is off.
I'm still getting used to the runes, alright.
You need to go back to school.
I'm trying.
I'm just giving you shit, Jesus. Calm down.
I swear I'm not
check yet.
I have not survived a single drawing check with Garrett, and I do not understand. Garrett is a good drawer, god damn it.
The dice says otherwise.
Yep.
The dice
The
is
dice have different
Garrett
journeys.
is still having PTSD from the last time that he was drawing. That's what's happening here, people.
Okay.
He's just in a funk. He's having drawer's block.
What, were you drawing a lady with 3 boobs or something?
No.
Because
I wish.
I was gonna say, that's not traumatizing or horrifying.
Oh no, not at all. Do you know of a lady with 3 boobs?
No, Garrett.
Oh. Asking for a friend. Asking for Wally.
Uh-huh.
I
think
want
you're
no such
asking for
thing.
your little friend.
It's not little. Sorry, what?
Just don't blow up the door, okay?
Oh, I did find out that one of the things that I drew was would actually cause a crater to take up most of the city. So,
Good job. How
Found
about
a
you have Anissa
self-destruct
check
button.
all of those now?
yep, I'm going to.
Cool.
But
But you know, hey, that's a failsafe.
Yep, I am trying to figure out one for you still, so that's fun.
Yeah, how about you figure out the rest of your shit? And then you can blow up my garden.
No, you've got to figure out, like, you've got to have ones that you want to know and have to know, and you mix them together so it makes it entertaining and fun and worth it. So it's not always work. That's how you
What?
That's how I learned. That's how I learned, is you have, you know, the fun things you want to learn as well as the things you have to learn, you combined them so that it doesn't
Oh.
feel like work.
That was not what I gathered from that the first try through there with your words.
Words were hard, it's getting kind of late and I'm out of coffee.
Well, then make more.
Do you want some?
No, I don't need the coffee.
Tea?
No, I'm awake. You're the one struggling with the words.
Wally, you
I'm
want
still
anything?
sitting over here looking at the
No,
map.
thank you. He's still a little disturbed by the three-breasted woman.
Maybe I should just go to bed. Are you gonna stay up? Both of you gonna stay up and look at the map all night, or?
I will rest soon.
Theo?
Huh?
Are you going to stay up all night and look at the map, or are you going to bed?
I don't know. I
Okay.
haven't made up my mind yet.
Alright. Good night.
Goodbye,
night.
lightweight.
Not even gonna dignify that with a response.
You just did.
You're frustrating sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Grumble, 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 goes upstairs. Can't hear you, Ryan.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted myself. I didn't. I think that I'm gonna end it here. It's a little early, but I want to make sure I have the next session a little bit more planned out, or well, not more planned out, but more structured. I have some plans. Ooh.
Did you muted? Yeah.
I accidentally hit a button when I was trying to switch tabs. I put the heist thing in Discord. It's underneath the thread.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also going to put this down here. And this is the list of, oops, no, I can't. This is a list of things that I'll probably work on, and if there's anything you want me to add to that list that you want to know from the maps itself, or information that you think should work good with the heist, let me know, but that's mainly the start of it.
Okay.
So,
Awesome, thank you.
Sounds good.
And we'll pick up from here next time on session 14.
Cool beans.
We'll see if I get done by not next week, but the week after, which would be the 21st. No, yeah, 21st.
21st.
Mhm.
If not, we might. I don't know. Maybe I might switch it over to just a monthly thing until I get my head back into D&D. So
Mhm.
once a month, but I'm gonna try to go for the 21st, and see if I can get there. I have a little more. By doing this, is giving me more of ideas of what I want to do. So
Mhm.
Yay.
I knew I had to get.
Sounds
I knew I had to get a
good.
session in just to get myself back into it, and
We'll
that
give
was
you
the
as
hard thing.
much. We'll give you as much inspiration as you need.
Yeah,
All the RP.
Right?
it worked out. Went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm gonna actually